Tony Gwynn's baseball future in San Diego started on the basketball court at San Diego State University. Recruited out of Long Beach Poly High School, the speedy point guard led some very good Aztec teams.
Well, he was fantastic. You always want your point guard to be able to see the floor, and Tony was great at that.
Basketball was his first and favorite sport, and when that season ended, Tony would occupy himself by heading to the baseball field.
Tony told me, he said, nobody knows this, but actually for 2 weeks leading up to that first doubleheader, I snuck down to the batting cages and took batting practice so I'd be ready for that first doubleheader. The coach didn't know it, the basketball coach, neither did the baseball coach.
Tony spent most of his Aztecs career as a left fielder. He was a two-time All-America on the diamond, where he had .423 and .416 in his final 2 seasons as an Aztec. But it was on the hardwood that Tony set records that still stand. He is San Diego State's all-time leader in assists, and he still holds the Aztec single-season record for assists. In 1981, Tony wrapped up his basketball career at San Diego State with 16 points and 16 assists in his final game. 2 days later on the baseball field, he went 3 for 7 with 5 RBIs, driving in the winning runs in both games of a doubleheader. Fast forward, and 16 years after heading from San Diego State to professional baseball, the stadium at his alma mater was renamed in Tony's honor. Before his final game as a Padre, it was announced that Tony would take over as head baseball coach at San Diego State in 2002. So he would stay home and stay on the field. In his second season leading the Aztecs, Tony was the Mountain West Conference Coach of the Year.
I had the privilege of watching Tony's career basically ever since I was born, and he was my favorite player growing up, and he still is my favorite player.
And when it was time to open Petco Park, Padres owner John Moores invited Tony and his Aztecs to play the very first game at Petco.
Sunday we're going to practice. Now hear me out on this. We're going to practice at 8 o'clock in the morning.
In 2012, Tony's Aztecs earned a trip to the NCAA Regionals for the first time in more than 2 decades. His 2013 and 2014 Aztecs went to the NCAA tournament as well. Tony had again chosen to stay in San Diego, and once again, our town was the grateful beneficiary of his immense talent.